Hi, my name is Jamie Ellithorpe with 540 Strategies, and I'd like to walk you through a brief overview of our LinkedIn lead generation system. This system is designed to help you get more exposure for your brand, get you in front of more of your ideal clients, and fill your booking calendar consistently so you have more financial stability for your business. Now, before we get started, let's talk about our marketing strategy inside of our system. So for a moment, pretend that the outside circle here is your target market. Now within that target market, the middle circle is the percentage of customers that will eventually buy, which is 30% of your total target market. The inside circle here represents the percentage of customers ready to buy right now, which is 3%. Now, typically most marketers and other lead gen agencies only focus on this 3%, and that's where you get the high pressure sales tactics and the sleazy messages that come off directly in connection message requests or immediately once you connect with someone on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you a little bit different strategy that we use here at 540 Strategies to build real, solid, authentic relationships with your market. This is how we leverage your ideal market through our LinkedIn strategy. We create targeted searches of your ideal clients and referral partners using LinkedIn's Sales Navigator tool. On average, we reach out to between 800 to 1,300 prospects each month on your behalf. Now, this is a 10x volume in the top of the pipeline compared to the 1 to 200 monthly requests allowed typically per month with the standard LinkedIn account. So using some of our software, we connect with your ideal clients through our own LinkedIn strategy and reach out to between 800 to 1,300 prospects per month, and our goal is to get between 30 to 40% of these outreached connections to connect directly with you and become your first degree network. This is important because you will have direct access to your new first degree connections to communicate and acquire all of their contact information provided in their LinkedIn profile. This is how we engage your new connections through our LinkedIn strategy. So going back to the 30 to 40% who connect directly with you on the LinkedIn platform, on average, out of that 30 to 40%, we find 30 to 40% of these new connections are ready to talk and build relationships. Now, these are your warmest leads, and maybe within those warmest leads, part of that 3% here in the middle circle is actually in that 30%, and we strive to get as many of them as possible to book calls on your calendar. We average between 5 to 15 weekly appointments for our clients. Now, you might be asking how we create a LinkedIn lead generation system for our clients. There's 5 key components that we focus on when we start building these systems. The first one is focusing on your LinkedIn profile. Now, I won't go into detail too much here, but there's some key elements that you have to have right in order to get enough people wanting to connect with you. The second piece is the campaigns. Now, this is very important on dialing in your target market, who you want to talk to, and that can be industry specific, title specific, or location specific. The third piece is your messaging. We've got to get the messaging right so that we're saying the right things and talking the language of your ideal clients so they want to connect with you and learn more. The fourth piece is the outreach piece. Now, we've talked about this a little bit in the past, but we've used Sales Navigator to create those searches. And we also have some software called Connect to Clients, and that's what's able to leverage the top of the pipeline with the 800 to 1,300 potential prospects that we're reaching out to every month. The fifth piece is the appointments, what you've been waiting for. So there again, our goal is to book between 5 to 15 weekly calls for you on your calendar where you just show up, continue to build the relationship, and turn that into a potential sale for your business. Now, you might be wondering how our LinkedIn lead generation system works. This is a brief overview of how we are systematically connecting, conversating, and booking phone calls on your calendar. The first piece that you see over to the left is our first set of messaging that goes out as we're filling your pipeline with a perfect blend of referral partners, maybe old connections that you've got from the past, and prospects that we're actively engaging on the LinkedIn platform. On the right side of the diagram, once someone connects with you and starts to have a conversation, we move into your live inbox that you see on your LinkedIn profile, where we are actively conversating and messaging with your ideal prospects and referral partners and systematically booking your calls. Now, what's even better about the system that we're doing for you on the day-to-day basis in conversating, connecting, and booking phone calls for you is what I mentioned earlier, is when someone is an official first-degree connection, we have access to all of their contact information. That could include email addresses, phone numbers, and other social media links. Now, of your choosing, you can take this information and add to the system that we're already working for you directly on LinkedIn. You can continue to get more exposure for your business through this approach using not only LinkedIn Messenger, but you can do email outreach, and you can also consider phone call or text messaging campaigns with this information. And here's an overview of what a robust marketing system could look like, not only using our LinkedIn lead generation system, but also adding social media content that you see over to the far left and following up with your in-mail conversations and your first-degree connections on LinkedIn with email marketing to book additional phone calls. In a robust system like this, you could literally replace an entire marketing and sales department by using this system alone. Now you might be asking yourself, is this system worth it? Now I'm showing you a calculator that we often use with brand new clients to show them the true power of what's possible for their business. Now I set this to be a very simple calculation, but I wanted to show you the power of it. So there in the diagram, you can see the $12,000. That $12,000 represents the average lifetime value of one client in your business. Now I got that number because if you're a coach, a consultant, or a service-based business, I would say on average you're charging about $1,000 a month for your products and services. So if a client stayed with you for a year, they would be worth $12,000 to you. Now in this example, our client here would like to add 10 new clients to his or her business, totaling $120,000 in revenue for the year. As you look down on the diagram, I used a 20% closing percentage rate. So what that means is for every 10 people that you get in front of, on average, 2 of those people become a client. And the next number we do for you, which is the conversion to a phone call, which I put in as 30%. So as you can see, on average with this simple system, you would need per year almost 167 new prospects coming into the top of your pipeline. Now that might seem like a big volume, but I'm going to show you how we blow that out of the water with our system. So here's a look inside the software that I'm using in my own account to get that 10x volume that we've been talking about in this presentation. So here where I've circled in red, you can see that I've reached out to a little over 1,000 people so far this month on the LinkedIn platform, and so far 313 of those people have connected with me, so about a 31% conversion rate. That's how we're able to fill the top of your pipeline with enough people to get the 5 to 15 consistent phone calls booked each week on your calendar. So can you imagine what adding 300 or maybe 400 first-degree connections could do for your business? Not only are you booking phone calls, you're building a list of targeted prospective clients and referral partners at the same time. Now you may have some additional questions after watching this presentation. We're happy to answer any of the questions that you have about our LinkedIn lead gen system or anything else that we can do from a marketing and sales perspective to help you grow your business. Don't hesitate to reach out. Email us at support@jamieellithorpe.com or call us directly at 214-897-3948, and we can't wait to help you grow your business.